Signals left and then cranks it right as it's about to hit a snowbank. I think it saw a way out. Alright guys, we got another really quick full self-drive video here on snow-covered streets for the most part. This one's a little extra complicated because it has a few uncontrolled intersections. I'm really curious to see how this is going to handle them. So it's going to figure out how to leave this parking lot, get on the street, and make its way down a few turn-offs on dark streets with uncontrolled intersections, and they will be snow-covered. So let's get into it and see how this goes. I'm going to make sure it goes backwards here. It does, because there is a snow boulevard in front of us, and you can't really see it, but that was really good the car did. As you can see it now, certain spots are deeper, and I just, rather not scrape up a brand new car if I can avoid it. So, yeah, let's see what it's doing here. It's taking its time, looking around, I'm assuming, and figuring out the best way out of this parking lot, but that was good. Going right, okay, definitely taking the difficult scenic route, but that's good. As you can now see, doing a lot of construction. However, okay. Definitely went over a little bit more snow than I would have liked there, but honestly it was nothing. It was not bad. I just would have gone wider. It's looking around, I'm assuming, trying to find a way out of here. This is kind of hilarious. A lot of snow here. A lot of snow here. Wide open lot. I wonder if it's seeing any context clues. I'm looking at the screen to see what it's gathering here. This is kind of hilarious. I think it's just driving around trying to find a way out. Hopefully it sees this big post. Signaling left. I don't understand what it's doing. Signals left and then cranks it right as it's about to hit a snowbank. I think it saw a way out. Oh, okay. Crank that left hard. Okay. Definitely some odd behavior, and in some deep snow on the right. Holy smokes. Okay, that is... that worked, I suppose. And there's snowbanks like crazy on the left. You guys can't even really see them. And okay, well, I don't think the car could see honestly either, so we may have got away with one there. Not really sure. Maybe it would have braked if it saw a car. Maybe the front bumper cameras see more than I can. I don't know, but yeah, that was interesting. So regardless, here we are, and we're about to make a left here, and it's about to get a little bit dicey. However, our destination is not far. I just know that there's a few tricky uncontrolled intersections coming up, so I'm gonna be ready to take over here too. Maybe I'm just overly cautious, but I want to make sure the car doesn't do anything stupid. It's waiting. This is nice and perfect, so exactly how I would have done that. Awesome. Okay, now we're on some side streets here. So what's it going to do? Is it going to turn right immediately? Yes, it is. Okay, and we are in uncontrolled intersection territory now, and there's going to be a lot of snow here. Yeah, car's definitely a little nervous to go into this, but there we go. So plowing through a bit of snow. Oh man, I thought we were going to scrape there. This is actually, we're almost scraping. I'm confident in that, but you know what? It made this destination look a little too easy. Oh, it's going in this back alley. This is the tight, difficult way in. Okay. I mean, it's doing it. It's doing it, and this is where I navigated it to, so I'm going to have to set a new location here, because, oh my gosh. Okay, I thought it was going to crash us right into that pole. Oh, it's parking us out the back of this building. Okay. Well, you know what? It got us there. It got us there, so we'll take that. I think what I would like to do is just set full self-drive without a destination, and why don't I just signal it when I want it to turn? So we'll continue driving on these snow-covered streets here in residential part of town. But this is some sketchy terrain here. I'm kind of sinking in on these tractor trails, so this is hard-packed snow. But it's interesting. Makes for some interesting filming. So okay. Well, why don't I set it to go straight down this road, and there's going to be all kinds of snow-covered driving here, so I'll set full self-drive. Oh, hold on, it's still trying to go back to where we were, so I'm going to turn that off. Okay. I'm going to turn everything off, and now I'm just going to go full self-drive, and it's just going to drive. So, I'm curious how that goes. It doesn't really need a destination, right? The point of this is more to test snow-covered streets. Now we got a tricky one here. We got this is a controlled intersection, and it's a somewhat busy road. Looks like it's safe enough. There's a car on the right. It's creeping forward to see, and it's wasting valuable time here. But there we go. Yeah, took it safely. Lots of snow on this road too. Lots of snow. They don't clear this that well. That's a pretty comfy ride in here. That house on the left, that has a lot of red lights. That's nice. It'd be cool if the car could notice houses with Christmas lights. But yeah, it's following this bend nicely. I'm not sure what it's going to do here if I don't give it a destination, but we'll just drive. We'll just let it drive. Drive around the snow. I think there's a left turn here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if it'll take this left. Yeah, I signaled for it to go left, and it understood that I wanted to turn left. So yeah, we'll just follow this for a bit. I know that this will go for a little while, and yeah, honestly, it's just it's going to drive us around in the snow. So this is cool. Residential streets, all 40 zone speed limits, but obviously it's got enough context to understand this is probably not a good time to go on 40 with all these turns and curves, but it's handling it nicely. I'm going to tell it to go right here. Just get into more streets, and okay, it just didn't want to do that. I'm not sure if it's because I didn't have a destination or what, but this is fine. This is fine if it goes like this. And I kind of want to set it to a destination somewhere across town. I'm trying to think of a good spot. And it's signaling left. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to, but sure. Never hurts. And I know where I'll go. We're going to go to AG Automotive. Navigate to AG Automotive. Okay. Does it know? Navigate to AG Auto Body. Oh, did it figure out? Oh, it did. Okay, yeah, so I said automotive. It's actually auto body. But yeah, so now it figured out where we're supposed to be going. So it's going to take us across town. There should be plenty of actual traffic streets, as well as a bit of snow there at the end too. But we got lots of snow here, so and we're going to have an intersection as well. So snow-covered intersection should make for some good video too. So right off the bat, we're at a red light. This is a 2-lane situation. I would say we're blocking the right lane here, but that's okay. If you watched my first video I uploaded, it did the same thing. I just think when there's so much snow and the banks are coming into the road, really there's not really 2 lanes. It sort of just becomes a 1-laner, so that's okay. We've got 8 seconds left on this light. Now's a good time for me to mention, I got my Tesla referral link in the description. If you guys are considering buying a Tesla, I would love if you use my link, because that means I can make full self-drive videos for longer. I only got my full self-drive on a subscription with the car. I got 5 free months. That handled that perfectly. But yeah, I got 5 free months with my car, so I'm going to make all these videos as long as I can. And honestly, if this goes well, I'm going to sub to it. But I would love referral dollars to put towards that. And I would also love for any of you who are considering a Tesla, if you go through with it, to use my link, right? So then you get a discount, I get a kickback, and I can make more content. But that being said, they handled that light excellently. We're in a 50 zone, it's going 52, and it's dead center in my lane. Loving that. And I'm noticing a warning here. Full self-driving may be degraded, poor weather detected. I mean, it's snowing slightly, but I have trouble calling this poor weather. We'll see if it does anything though. We'll see if it yells at me. It still has not yelled at me on camera yet. So FSD has yelled at me a couple times to take over, just in testing and such, but not on camera. So I'm never going to cut that. You know, I want to test version 13.2.2 to the limits, and then as well as future versions. Like, I'm not going to hide anything. It's not like I have a stake in the game. I just want you guys to see how it performs, since I have the luxury of being able to be on this brand new version. So yeah, so this is good. Kind of taking over, dipping into the right lane there, and the car seems to know that. However, signaling over, and we're moving over, so performing good there. And this is a very tight lane with the snowbanks there, so yeah, the car's kind of doing micro adjustments. It's having trouble seeing, since there is some snow starting to cover the road actually. So yeah, that's okay though. And we got a right turn here. Handled that perfectly. Yeah, deadly. Yeah, no, this is great. And now we're going to go down this road for a little bit. So I believe this one's actually a 40. My car is saying 70. That's concerning me. And so I'm going to manually crank this. Holy smokes. I had it set to 90, you guys. That's not great. I don't need to get a speeding ticket. I don't make any money on these videos. So, ooh, these are really rough tracks. Oh, well, that's smooth in the car. But I usually slow to about 20 on those. And that's before I got a nice car. So, yeah, but this handled that a lot better than my 2010 Civic, which was, yeah, the suspension was much worse than the original Model 3s were, so I'm told. But anyway, yeah, this is handling for a snow-covered street. I mean, it doesn't see any lines here. It's, according to the screen at least, it's driving strictly based on there's ruts here, and this is where people have driven, so... but yeah, it's handling it well. Oh, I can see the lines, and the car can slightly see them too. So, I mean, it's handling it well. Like, this is performing good. Okay, we're here. However, this looks a little sketchy getting in. Will it pick? Yeah, okay. Oh, goodness, it's going very slow. It's stopping in the driving lane. Come on, car. Oh, we're lucky there's nobody behind us. That would have been really awkward. Is it going to park? Where are we going? It's driving straight up to the building. Okay, well, that was interesting. Getting in there was definitely a little bit sketchy. That wasn't ideal, but got us in there. If there was someone behind us, that would have been even more sketchy. But oh well, there's a bunch of snow-covered streets, and again, it didn't screw us over at all, and it got us where we asked to go. I'll just have to park it myself if I was parking here, but yeah, overall, pretty good performance for small-town driving with snow-covered streets at night. Thank you for watching. Leave comments on your thoughts on how this thing performed. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed me going out and doing this, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I would love that. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one.